In A Green Beret, Mali's military junta leader Assimi Goïta, seen as a foe by the West but a hero to his supporters. In what seems to be a political campaign, Goïta is calling on people to vote yes in a referendum to change the constitution. He says it will bring peace to Mali. The new text would give greater power to the president and more autonomy to the regions. It will also allow Goïta to run for the presidency in next year's elections.
I say yes to Assimi Goïta, our next president.
I love our country and I love the armed forces. I think they're doing a good job.
We want a new constitution for young people in Mali. It will bring peace, prosperity and stability.
But those calling for a no referendum say the secular text insults the Muslim-majority country.
It feels like they've trodden on the Quran and disrespected our Prophet. We'll not keep quiet on this issue.
Opposition politician Issa Kaujim says the military junta is not credible to run this referendum.
The danger is that it sets a precedent allowing any soldiers to take up arms and orchestrate a coup, then change the constitution and run for office. It's like we have returned to the 1970s.
The current constitution, inherited from France, the former colonial power, is perceived as out of step with Malian society. Look at those that have come out to campaign for this referendum. Most are young women and men, first-time voters. It is, for them, more than a referendum, an opportunity to have their say over the country's future. But away from the capital, Bamako, in the regions, many Malians will not be able to take part in the vote. The military has lost control of large parts of the country to armed groups linked to Al-Qaeda and ISIL. It blames the UN mission and wants peacekeepers out of the country. But the UN is also supporting this referendum, delivering ballot papers to remote areas, with Malians finally having a say on how they want to be governed, paving the way for a return to democracy.
So we all know the issue going on in Mali, the rate of jihadist activities, and how the Malian authority are trying their best to kind of like bring this whole insurgency under control. Mali has been going through this like a lot, and that was all the reason why they had the coup, and the military leadership promised to bring peace and security back to the country. There is this article that I want us to go through that shares some light as to how far the military leadership have gone to make sure they can bring back some peace and security in the country. So let's see what the headline says. Mali, the farmer make good progress against the terrorists that the Malian authority have made significant progress in pushing back on jihadist activities in the area. So let's continue. In a press release dated Thursday, 5th October 2023, the Malian army reported on its progress, which nevertheless came up against a defensive cutting of terrorist trenches some 10,000 kilometers south of Anafis, a town 60 kilometers from Kidal. According to the farmer, the defensive cutting was broken during air-land operations. This stage towards the strategic town of Kidal, a rebel stronghold, saw the destruction of several pickups and a very high death toll during the Malian army's operation. With this military exploit, the farmers are convinced of the success of their operation, which for them is a heavy and exhilarating task. On the strength of this, it reassures the population that the Malian armed forces, faithful to their Regalian mission, will carry out this noble task of taking back all the holdings initially in the hands of the UN forces. To achieve this, the Malian Armed Forces says it will spare no effort to re-establish the security and peace so much sought after by Malian people. So we can see that the Malian authorities are making progress. They have promised the Malian people that they will bring back peace and security. And I think that is the only thing that gives them a mandate in Mali. The military government came in because they promised to make sure that peace and security is being restored in Mali. That is priority number one. And we are all hoping that they can achieve this goal, that they cannot just keep talking about it, but they can actually get it done. People need to feel safe in their own country. People need to know that their government can protect them. People need to know that they have a government in place that is more than capable of protecting its citizens. Because let's face it, if you have a government that cannot provide safety and security for its people, then what is the point of having that government? What's the point? A government must be able to protect its people. That is their number one mission. So we hope that the current government can get this done. Because the French that were there for 10 years plus totally failed the people. Even UN mission that was there totally failed the people and they had to pull out. We hope that the Malian authority will devise a new method of handling this situation. And we hope that they can finally get it to the end. But you guys out there, when you hear something like this, when the military authority in Mali came out and put an article like this, claiming victory over jihadist movement in the Kidal area, what is your take? Do you believe them? Or do you think it's just propaganda? Share that thought and opinion with us in the comment section below. Because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And please, kindly like and share this video and subscribe to this channel because that helps us a lot and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much once again and see you in the next one.